Now, here's your budget challenge. Interview some adults around you, because maybe some adults don't practice the 50-30-20 rule. Maybe that they're not giving as well, 10% rule. So interview the adults around you. Get to know what's going on in their mind, in their dome. Get an idea of what they're doing or what they're not doing. And then, you know what? You could teach them a principle if they don't have it. Maybe they listen to you right away, maybe they don't, but the seed has been sown. So get the idea that when money comes in your hand, you look at it differently now. It's not about spending it right away. It's about finding ways and means to save it and also to invest. Because what I did in buying my first multifamily home, by the way, in Queens, New York, I was able to have internships and I saved my money. By the way, I was doing decently in school, so I got a couple of scholarships as well when I was in school. Saved it. That's $1 right there. Saved it. I just gave you £1 because you know that's good. I saved all that money. Did I use a portion of it? A small portion, sure. But the majority of it was saved. What did I do with that money? That's how I was able to qualify for a mortgage, because my credit was A1, and then 2, I had income. How? From my internships. So what? I showed I had employment. And then I showed I had money. The money from my scholarships. The money from my internships. So it made me grade A to qualify for a mortgage to buy my first multi-family home in Queens at the age of 22. Okay? If I did it, you definitely can. Interview the adults. Ask them, are they using the 50-30-20 rule? Are they giving? And if they're not, challenge them to do so. They might tell you, listen, the mortgage is too high. I can't afford to really even have any wants. It's good for you to get a perspective as to what's happening in the house that you're living in. Maybe say the rent is too high. Maybe they're saying, you know what, we have to pay for X, Y, and Z expenses. Can't afford it. This is a good learning for you, that as you mature into adulthood, that you know what to look out for. You know how to have a mindset as to what to budget for. Listen, get an expense tracker. Even if you don't get monies consistently, use an expense tracker. Why? Because it makes a world of difference when you can see black and white what you're doing with the money when it comes in. Don't guess as to how you're spending your money. Don't guess as to how you're allocating your funds. Don't guess. Have it. Facts. Black and white. So use an expense tracker like mint.com. Use them. Hey, listen, it's free. I'm all about free. It's free. Use it. If you don't want to use mint.com, then use a spreadsheet, Google Sheets, and track everything that you do. Here's a challenge. Get mint.com or use a spreadsheet. Write down everything that you spend your money on, call liabilities, and then spend the income that came in, how much money you received. And then at the end of the week or month, see what you're spending on and check yourself and see if it makes sense. If you bought a pair of sneakers, I like to go with that, then whatever amount you spend on that sneakers should be the same amount, if not more, that you should be investing. I teach investing too, as well, telling you how to invest funds. That's not this course, but we're talking about budgeting, so I'm going to just touch upon it a little bit, okay? Now, with mint.com, just want to go back to it. It's really great because it tracks your cash flow for you. It tells you when you're overspending. It makes you set some goals, and it connects to all of your accounts. Now, if you're saying, I don't have any accounts, I don't have a bank account, I don't have a credit card yet, well, that means you didn't listen to my credit card stacking teaching, but listen to it. And you should have a credit card, and you should have a bank account. Set the foundation so that when you want to start doing big things in the future, you can. And the foundation has been set.